Fuck, I got a cough.
Great start.
Okay, anyway, we're back with the Corncast. We brought an extra person on, some dude named Lyon Kuntz. We've never seen him before.
Hey, thanks for having me.
We just brought him off the street. Remember, like when you brought me off the street that one episode?
Yeah, it was my biggest mistake. So many regrets. So many regrets.
How's it going, Lyon?
Oh, it's going well. How are you doing?
Good. So, what are you lying about?
Oh, everything.
Stop being a Kuntz.
No, so we have a private message that we all talk to each other with, and I wanted to call somebody out on this podcast right here, because I was like, hey, I'm gonna be on the episode, and you responded, oh, did you play Hyrule Warriors? I'm like, yes, I did. Before you did.
Okay.
Back on the Wii U for 30 hours.
I just wanted to know if you know what you were talking about.
Now, saying that, I'm probably going to have the least amount to say on this episode because I don't remember much anything. So I just want to put that out there. So thank you for having me.
That's fine.
Ah, cool. Anyway, so Hyrule Warriors, it's a Muso, it's a Warriors.
Probably one of the first good Muso games.
Definitely one of the greatest spin-offs I've ever played. I'll tell you that.
I mean, this was kind of my entry point to Tecmo Koei and all their stuff, which was unfortunate because that was a lot of money. But anyway, no, Hyrule Warriors is the spin-off, came out in 2014 on the Wii U. That's just something that nobody bought.
Yeah, I think 10 million? 10 million?
I thought it was 8, but I don't know.
Yeah, I was probably being generous.
It's low. And then I think, well, to be honest, I think Hyrule Warriors on the Wii U sold 1 million copies. So I mean, it's not bad for.
It's not terrible.
It's not bad for a system that only had a user base of 8 million.
Yeah.
So, let's see. What do we want to talk about first? I didn't take notes for this game because there's.
I didn't either because it's. I didn't take any notes because this game's within the last year, so it's pretty. I played the definitive edition within the last year, so it's all still pretty fresh in my brain.
Okay, so I guess you're the lead. The one thing, the character designs I would say are pretty good. Yeah,
I would consider them top tier, especially the new characters. Not the new characters, the game's characters, I don't know why I can't word this correctly. The game's exclusive to these games. Who do we got? Sia, Volga.
That's the main villain, right?
Yeah.
Yes, top tier villains of all time.
Until the plot gets hijacked by Ganondorf yet again.
Yep, it always happens.
Triforce of hijack. There's Sia, Volga, Wizrow, Lana, and Linkle.
Waifus everywhere.
Yes, the sword waifu.
Fee?
Yeah.
the one of the most hated characters in Legend of Zelda?
Yeah.
She's up there.
She's mine.
So, Hyrule Warriors was a spin-off crossover between Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, and Skyward Sword. And then later DLCs for Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Link Between Worlds, and Link's Awakening were added. In addition to, I think they doubled the roster.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you were the Wii U buyer, you basically got fucked out of all this.
Yeah, you got the worst version of the game because it's really grindy. Because they didn't... So level 100 was the max at one point.
Yep.
Before all the adventure maps came out. Because there was one adventure map. And then they're like, here's the Master Quest map. Here's... What else did they... I forgot all the deal.
It was the Great Sea map.
I thought that got added in Legends.
But that was the Wind Waker map.
Yeah. But I think that got added in Legends, so it wasn't on the Wii U.
Are you thinking of the Grand Travels map?
I don't know what I'm thinking of.
Should take notes.
Because those are I figured that would be out on Legends, because that's
Well, they added the Wind Waker characters in Legends, so I'm thinking they added the Great Sea and the Great Sea Master Quest in Legends as well.
They might have.
They had the Twilight Princess and Majora's Mask maps in
DLC.
Yeah, in Wii U version. And then in Definitive, it was just, here's 9 different maps.
Here's everything we've ever added to Hyrule Warriors in one game.
I feel like something got taken out.
For $60.
Yeah. It was...
So if you bought all this separate, you're fucked. Fuck you. Buy it again.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I bought the first DLCs for the Wii U version.
This was also one of the games that was pretty interesting, where it went from the Wii U to the 3DS and then to the Switch.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, that's kind of... And you couldn't even play it on 3DS if you didn't have the
No, you
new...
could. It was.
But it ran terribly, though?
Yeah,
if you didn't have the new 3DS?
It was 3DS enabled, but like it was definitely ran better.
Did you end up buying it? No. Okay.
I was tempted on so many occasions. I'm like, but if I buy it, then I have to buy the DLC, which is going to be like another $20. And then that'd be like, I spent $140 on this game. And then they announced Definitive Edition, and then I was like, well, there goes any drive for me to buy the 3DS version.
Yeah, I had thought about getting the Definitive Edition, but decided not to, just because I'm like, I had my feel for the game, and none of these characters really interest me to go back.
Mm-hmm.
Can we talk about the worst villain that they put in the game?
Go on.
I don't know what his name is, but he's like black and he's got scales.
Are you talking about Wizrow?
He's the one.
Is it Wizrow?
He looks like a jelly bean.
The only one I can think of is Wizrow.
Oh, you're talking about the Imprisoned.
Okay, I was thinking his name was Imperium, and I'm like, no,
it's the Imprisoned. He's from Skyward Sword. He's
the only one. This is the I really want to talk about this.
He even sucks in that game.
Every time I saw him, I'm like, this is the only character that does not fit in with this game, because I'm like,
he doesn't fit in anything.
It's like you could just, he stands out like terribly. It's like they were like, oh, let's add another villain, but we'll just
well, he was just a boss,
or I guess a boss. They shouldn't say villain.
And I think he was only added for the Skyward Sword section of the game because they didn't really know what to do with Skyward Sword.
So that's where he's from, the Skyward Sword. Okay.
Yeah.
You see in the story mode, you fight him in the same vein.
Now, does he look better in
No.
No, he still looks terrible.
He's the exact same.
No.
He's very true to what he looks like in his own game.
The fight doesn't get any better in Hyrule Warriors either. You chop off his toes and then you stab him in the part of his head.
Oh, okay.
You kill him the same way, except it's worse in Skyward Sword.
Is it really though?
Except you fight him more in Hyrule Warriors because they reuse the same map design.
There's an adventure map square that you have to kill like 5 of them.
Yes, I know. I think I did that one. It was in the Master Quest one, I think.
I think it's in the in the Wii U game. It was in the base adventure map. It was all the way. It was tucked in the corner, and I think if you wanted to get all the rewards, you had to play as Agatha.
Oh
no, yeah.
The Bug Girl, who somehow defeats King of Demons 5 times. But anyway, that map was significantly better in Definitive Edition because they lowered the levels. Like, they didn't expect you to be maxed level by the time you went into that.
Yeah, I honestly really like the story of this game because like the reason I like Hyrule Warriors so much is because it's literally just a huge collaboration of my favorite franchise. And
it is just fan service of the game.
It's fan service, and Nintendo didn't even make it. Like
they were
a part of it, but like they I don't think they were like director of the story.
Yeah,
like the narrative.
probably not. I don't know.
But yeah, it's just if you want to see your favorite franchise all come together,
your favorite characters.
Yes. Like if you want to play as Agatha, which none of you probably do, it's there.
I'm sure there was one guy, as soon as she was revealed, he's just like, sold.
Yeah, sold. But, yeah.
Well, I remember asking you, I'm like, who's Agatha? Because I'm like, I don't remember. Is she from...
She is a side character from Twilight Princess you don't even need to talk to.
And you guys have already heard how much I like Twilight Princess, and I do not care for Agatha. I don't think anybody cares for Agatha.
She's not the worst character in the game, surprisingly. She's bottom tier, sure, but she's not the worst.
Yeah, I don't think when I played Hyrule Warriors, I don't think there was one character I was like, oh my god. Maybe it was like one of the... Maybe it was Agatha. I don't remember.
When I originally played, every time they're like, hey, play as Fi or play as Agatha.
Okay, it was Fi.
I groaned inside.
Yeah, Fi was the one I didn't like playing as, but...
But Fi is actually pretty decent if you continually use her special ability, which imbues her attacks with light.
Okay.
And the more you attack an enemy with light, the more damage you do.
So I played the demo for Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, and I remember.
We're not talking about that.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I played as Zelda. Well, you had to play as Zelda because I remember I'm like, how the fuck did because they took Breath of the Wild Zelda, and I remember I love playing as I don't know which Zelda she's based off of.
The Hyrule Warriors one.
Yeah,
more or less original.
Original, okay. And I really enjoyed because she had like a bow and arrow attack or something, which was fun to use.
Yeah, she had light stacks, and those could augment your combos.
Yeah, and it was good.
But yeah, no, they didn't do that for Age of Calamity. Nope, got a different moveset entirely, and it was.
Hey, we're not talking about Age of Calamity.
I know, I'm just following up on your thought. Anyway,
I do have something to add about Legends mode. I do like Legends mode, but I hate post-game collecting for that. It's so bad, especially like, oh, you got to get 2 Skulltulas per level. But guess what? You can only get 1.
That's because they're in the same spot.
Yeah, I hate it. It's like, why can't I get both?
I think the worst thing about that is the second one. They do not tell you the requirements.
Yeah.
They're like, protect, question mark,
Yeah.
until question mark shows up. I'm like, what?
It's like, can you say that again?
Why do you like, are you think I'm going to get spoiled on this? I've already beat it.
Exactly.
I beat it once. You should just tell me what I need to do. And then, yeah, they make you play as specific characters and use specific weapons.
One thing I think they did not need to do was since in a definitive edition the max level cap is 255. Characters do not need heart pieces. Like I did not think that was needed to be a thing because there's just like so much to do. It's just like since there's going to be that many hearts, there's like 3 rows of 15. Probably more than that, like 20.
I have no idea. It's 3 rows.
It's 3 rows full. It's like, do you really think there needs to be heart pieces for that many hearts?
Yes.
They wanted this to be a grind fest. Like, if you want to grind on this game, I about said grind on Zelda, but somebody would have took that the wrong way. Yeah, like this is your type of game. There is a lot of content here, but the only fault I'll give it is it gets repetitive fast. Fucking fast.
Yeah.
Like that's the only reason I stopped playing it. But the thing I will give it though is it's always something I could come back to when I'm really bored.
It's a time waster.
It is. It's one of the it'll spoon feed you time wasting. Yeah. It will.
Yeah, no, when I played Definitive Edition, I think I hit my peak like before the last 2 adventure maps.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I had everybody at, like, level 100 aside from, like... I think Yuga was the only one I didn't have, because, like, I just didn't get to him. Because I'm like, he's on the other side of the final adventure map. Ugh,
yeah.
Why? I just want to play as him once and see how bad he is. He's not great. He's fine, but he's not great.
I completed the adventure map, the Great Sea map, and I'm in the Master Quest map, and I'm just like, do I really want to do the same map I just did? One of the same maps I just did again, but tougher?
Yeah, they added new challenges, like don't take a hit at all.
Those suck. Are also the ones where you have to... It's a quiz. You know the answer. But
Who's the great king of evil? Ganondorf or this Bokoblin?
Yeah, it's like, hey, you know it's Ganondorf. Right? You know it's Ganondorf. But Ganondorf will just sit back and not come to fight you.
And
or
Bokoblin will die.
Bokoblin will die in 2 hits, but Ganondorf will die in like 20. And it's just like, oh, well, who cares if you know the answer? It's not really a quiz. It's just like...
Some of them are quizzes, because like one of them... Well, if there's like 2 enemies that are kind of the same, like same health pool-wise, like one of them's like, which one of these people led a raid in the desert? And then it's like... Moblin and Lizithos, and you gotta remember from the story mode who did it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a thing.
I don't think I played any of these.
These are all in this is in the adventure map. These are all the bonus things.
Okay, I think I just did story, and I was like, okay, that's good enough for me.
One thing I really did like that I got to. I didn't get everything because I was like, I hit my limit. I was like, you know what? I'll come back later and maybe do some more of this. The customization in this game was top tier.
There was customization in this game?
Well, like skins and like, weapon skins.
There were a lot of costumes.
Like costumes. That was probably a better word.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like every Ganondorf skin from every game he's been in. Like Wind Waker robes, Era of Twilight robes. It's like a skin for what he looked like in that game, obviously.
Yeah.
Like
those were pre-order bonuses at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you pre-ordered at GameStop, I think you got the Ocarina of Time set.
Nice.
For Zelda and Link.
And I also do have to say, this isn't technically a Zelda game. It's a Warriors game, and this is the best looking Ganondorf. Easily.
Yeah, Hyrule Warriors Ganondorf is incredibly powerful. He's incredibly handsome.
That goes back to our topic of design, but yeah.
Like, Impa's got a top tier design in this game.
I really liked Link's design. Just with
the
that.
scarf is very nice.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'm still upset that Japan got the collector's edition that came with a scarf.
Oh, really? Like
Oh,
an actual
yeah.
figure? Like an actual figure?
No, a scarf.
A scarf
Oh,
from
a
the
scarf?
game.
Like
Oh,
an
okay,
actual
okay.
scarf. Some nonsense.
Pretty sure those are cheap on online.
No, maybe. I mean, maybe the unofficial ones.
Would you wear a scarf out?
If it was cold, maybe. If I knew how to put one on.
I'm really glad that this game made a lot better use.
Do you guys not remember?
Holy shit! What the fuck is...
Have you been hiding under the chair the whole time?
Yeah, you're just hiding behind stuff.
No, about the scarves. They handed some out at E3. It pissed me the fuck off. Because I wanted a fucking scarf.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I've been here the whole time.
Yeah, he was under the chair. I watched
did
him.
not
I
know
now
that.
have things to say.
I watched him crawl out.
Because you talked about scarves. Sorry.
Oh, come on in if you want it.
I'll be here.
He'll just be in the background listening.
I'll add stuff when I want to. I just had nothing. I literally had nothing to say except for the stuff about the in prison.
Have you been here for every single podcast?
Yeah, he's so devoted that he comes to every single recording, but he just likes to listen.
Oh yeah.
And when he wants to speak about stuff, he'll just say.
I've been finding popcorn under my chair for like the last 3 months.
I don't eat popcorn, you jackass.
Have you even seen your popcorn disappear under your chair? You're just like, where that went?
I found a whole bunch of almonds under the chair too.
That's awkward.
Okay, so anyway,
Aaron.
I was saying that they make a lot more in this game. They make a lot of Twilight Princess's items useful. Like the Dominion Rod, I think's in it.
yeah, that's
The ball and chain, the spinner.
Technically, it's not the ball and chain; it's the gauntlets. It's
It's gauntlets with the ball and chain. Yeah.
Yeah, except on the final form, which it's the chain chomp.
It's immensely satisfying in this game just to kill mobs and mobs of enemies with it. And Link is the only person. Okay, I think every character gets 2 weapons, and Link gets 6.
Link gets like 8. Some characters get. Zelda's got 3.
Ganondorf has 2.
Sheik has 1. I think.
Yeah, some have 1.
Most of them have 1. Impa's got 2. Lana's got 3. But yeah, most of the characters just get 1, which is kind of unfortunate. But I get it.
Yeah, it's like they probably didn't have a lot more to think about what they would get.
Should have put in the Link's Awakening and Oracle items.
I think they
Rose
did.
feather.
I wish it was that.
'Cause
I
Marin's
wish I put that train
playable.
in there.
Because Marin's playable in this game.
Yeah, but she doesn't get a Link's Awakening item.
What is her item? I don't even remember because I never played as
It's
her.
the water bell.
Oh.
What is that?
It's a bell filled with water powers.
Great. They just pulled something out of their ass.
She summons the windfish.
Yeah.
That is absurd.
She could have
That's
used
what I
the
will say.
instruments from the game or some shit.
No, they use the instruments as item cards in the Link's Awakening map.
Because she plays
Oh.
a fucking flute in... or no, she doesn't play a flute. She sings. I'm
Yeah.
an idiot. I played a Link's Awakening and got stuck. That's my experience with that game.
So, you guys... I mean, Jake's already well aware that I'm a fanboy of Majora's Mask.
Yeah, that's why he didn't show up.
Yeah, because I was sick.
For 2 weeks in a row.
Yes. 1 week, I couldn't show up. because it was post Christmas and I had another Christmas. The other week I was
showed
sick.
up, right? Is that what we're gonna go with?
Sure. But I didn't think this game would make me like Fierce Deity / Young Link a lot more, but it actually did. Because he's like Young Link's like top tier in that game.
He in the tier list that I've seen, he's A tier.
Is there an S?
So
tier?
There is an S tier.
Sub top tier.
Who's an S tier?
Would you believe it's Link and Sheik?
Oh, wow.
Because she gets like invincibility.
Yeah, Sheik's first combo gets her invincibility.
Oh, okay.
Indefinitely.
Okay, so
And then Link just has the strongest weapon in the game.
with the Master Sword, obviously.
Yeah, the Master Sword after it's gotten its 2 buffs.
Which you have to get one weapon, I think,
Yeah.
upgrade for every single character.
You have to unlock every weapon to break the first seal. No, in Definitive Edition, you have to get every weapon to break the second seal, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And you get the first seal for something or other. I don't remember. It was too long ago.
The reason I liked him so much is because, well, Young Link uses the Ocarina to regen the magic meter. And the Fierce Deity just goes
Yeah, you can indefinitely...
balls deep with that.
You can indefinitely use his Spirit Rush.
It's
you can
fucking
keep
good.
building magic.
It's fucking good if you know how to use it. You
I
will
was-
just mob left and right.
I was always a big fan of Spinner Link.
Yeah.
Spinner Link is one of my favorites.
And Ganondorf's just Ganondorf. He's going to mob anything he sees. Even his own minions.
I think I always just played as the regular Link with the sword.
I mean, Master Sword Link's pretty good too.
Yeah. He's
Like,
a
his
good go
combos
too.
are really good. But then again, like, he should be good because, he's the character that most
Right,
people are going to play.
Mm-hmm.
I think Epona's kind of trash.
Never used Epona.
Wait.
Epona's a weapon.
Yeah, Epona is a weapon.
Oh, a weapon. Okay, I thought you were going to say opponent's a character.
No,
I'm like,
no.
Yeah, it stands on 2 legs with a sword.
I mean, just put it in a horse Gundam. It'll be fine.
It throws Link in the abyss instead of it being thrown in the abyss.
You see, you got Epona, its upgraded form Twilight Epona, and then Epona of Time.
What?
To be fair, that is the best Epona.
Epona of Time.
So,
And that's not even the best one, unfortunately. It's Stormy-Eyed Epona.
Never mind, I was wrong. Personally, I think the Epona of Time is best.
Epona of Time is a good name for a weapon.
that's pretty ridiculous.
Mostly because it's just Epona from Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, which might be the most nothing Epona has ever been.
To be fair, Epona is useless in Majora's Mask.
In Ocarina of Time, you're invincible on Epona.
Oh, you are?
Yes. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you
I
are.
thought you-
Same in
Well,
Majora's
yeah, 'cause
Mask.
Nothing,
Wait.
nothing attacked you.
Are you invincible on Epona in Majora's Mask?
I think you can get knocked off.
I don't think you get knocked off, but I think you take damage.
Some way. I don't know. It's been a while. Anyway.
Mm.
Great Fairy Link is also kind of trash.
Great. Oh, yeah. I was like, Great Fairy. I was thinking of the one from Age of Calamity again. I was like, there's no Great Fairy in this game.
Let's see. Dominion Rod Zelda's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care for Wind Waker Zelda. I think she's kind of... I think that one's not very good.
I like King Daphne's. in this game.
Yeah.
pretty
I'm
good.
a boat now. I'm
I
going to run
love
you
it.
down.
His combos are the best. He literally just goes from swinging the sail to going and transforming into the boat.
Toon Link gets the train. Just run people down with a
Yes.
magical train.
Nice.
They actually reference Spirit Tracks.
Yes.
Yes.
That's kind of awesome.
Yeah, in fact, Toon Zelda is from Spirit Tracks.
There's like nothing that doesn't get referenced.
No, there's a lot of things that don't get referenced.
Like Zelda. Never mind. Zelda 2?
I don't think there's anything from Zelda 1 or 2. Well,
The weapons. There's the
the
8-bit
adventure
weapons.
map is basically the Zelda 1 reference.
Plus the
Yeah.
8-bit weapons and stuff.
the 8-bit weapons.
I think everybody gets an 8-bit weapon.
No, the DLC characters from Legends don't get an 8-bit weapon.
I want to see the Thunderbird. But like the comic book Thunderbird.
The one that's just a hawk?
Yeah, it's really confusing.
Let's see.
Fucking Thunderbird, Jesus. You know, Thunderbirds are supposed to be like the size of jet planes.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I want to see a 3D version of Thunderbird.
No, that's exactly like that's what I want, and I want it to be just a bird.
Just a hawk.
Would it literally just be Halmarat King, but just like
I don't think,
lightning? Just surrounded by lightning?
probably not. It'd just be a bird. It'd just be a hawk like it was in the comics. I think that Darkling throws, and that's it. So, let's talk about bosses real quick, because there's like 6 of them. You got King Dodongo. And then King Dodongo Infernal Dinosaur. There's 2 King Dodongos in this game.
Yep.
And they do not use Infernal Dinosaur at all. They use him in the Water Temple, and that's like the only time he shows up. And it sucks, because his design's so much better.
And you fight these bosses a lot.
Yeah. So, for the uneducated here, Infernal Dinosaur is the Ocarina of Time version of King Dodongo, as opposed to the Gold.
Hope you're not looking at me.
Shut up, Lion. Infernal Dinosaur.
Okay. As I continue to peer down.
There's only one other person he can look at.
I mean, I
Infernal Dinosaur.
At least I know what Dodongo you're.
He brings out a mirror
because I fought it.
Yeah, hang on, dude. Just give me a second.
Brings out his camera. Infernal Dinosaur. King Dodongo from Ocarina of Time.
Infernal Dinosaur. Okay.
That'd be one of the best times to actually have a video of these podcasts.
I know. So, Manhandler.
Oh, I hate Manhandle.
Manhandle is the worst because Manhandle will tear you apart
Yes!
with his combo.
Oh, is that the plant thing?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I hate
he
that.
sucks.
When it just decides to go bullet seed on you, it will tear you apart.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no iframes in that. Every seed will hit you.
Is it a shiny?
No.
I don't care.
Oh!
It's not like I can transfer it anyway. It's Gen 2.
Let's see. So Manhandle sucks because Manhandle is invincible most of the time. Like, you can't even do chip damage to it.
Mm-hmm.
Argorok returns. You hit that with a moon.
Your favorite boss. You gotta use the hook shot to bring it down.
He's maybe 5th on my Twilight Princess boss list. But, yeah, you use the hook shot on him, or the claw shot. I know there's other bosses. Oh, the Imprisoned, who sucks. We don't talk about him.
There are more. There's Phantom Ganon.
Phantom Ganon got added into Legends, and I hate him. I think that one's the worst.
Yeah, I know. The first time I fought Phantom Ganon, I did not know how to beat him. And I realized you had to have everybody next to him.
Yeah, that's one of the ways. They want you to play Dead Man's Volley with him, and that doesn't work so well.
Yeah, it worked badly.
Actually, when he goes into Phase 2, what you're supposed to do is supposed to run behind him, hit him 3 times, and he takes a knee.
Oh.
Yeah. They don't tell you that.
There's a lot of things this game does not tell you how to do.
Let's see, then... Oh, and Goma. Goma's a boss.
Yeah, forgot about Goma.
Except that Goma's not as easy as what Goma was in the
Double
original.
Yeah.
Goma's got super eye lasers now.
As he should. I thought that was awesome.
Helmrock King got added, and it's exactly like Helmrock King. You just wait for it to peck the ground and hit it with a hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Break its mask off.
Oh, you also fight Ganon at the end.
Yeah.
And you fight him again. I'm pretty sure you fight him.
Yeah, he's the end boss of every...
You fight him a lot in adventure mode, too.
Every adventure mode.
Is it Blue Pigman Ganon?
No.
Yeah.
He's...
It's Ocarina of Time Ganon.
No, it's not.
It's like Ocarina
It's
of Time
not
Ganon.
at all.
Wait.
It's mostly like Beast Ganon.
Yeah. I don't know why I thought of Ocarina of Time Ganon. I was thinking
Because
it's like Beast Ganon.
I don't know why you thought Ocarina of Time either. He's bipedal. This one is on all fours.
Yes, like I was thinking that, and I was like, wait, no, Ganon from Ocarina of Time is on 2 and has swords.
Yeah, this one, he shoots fireballs out of his hands.
He does like a mixture of what every boss does from the game.
Yeah, he's got every boss weakness too.
Yeah.
It's stupid. That's Hyrule Warriors Ganon.
Pretty good design, I think.
He's playable.
Cool.
He has his own mode.
Ah, that's what they took out. They took out the giant Kuko mode.
That's not in Definitive Edition?
No. No, it's not.
It's pretty much the same thing as Ganon's Fury, except...
But you play the giant chicken.
Which, that's awesome.
Also, the Kukos suck. They're the worst because they're like, let's put them in random maps. And they follow you around. Please don't hit them. And like, you hit them once and they're like, well, now they're mad.
There's some missions where you actually have to kill them.
Yeah, my favorites, Gold Kuko A and Gold Kuko B are fighting each other for dominance.
Mm-hmm.
And like you run in there, and like you've been trapped inside.
Oh no.
Survive the Kuko horde. I'm
And
like,
guess what?
"Ugh."
The gold Kukos hurt a lot.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, it's a Kuko that's pissed off, and it's gold. So, like, yeah,
Yeah,
you're probably gonna die.
probably, and like they're not shy about getting hit in the face until, like I said, they follow you.
They have a lot of health too.
Yeah, they follow you. They have a lot of health. They intentionally try to get hit. These ones are playing chicken.
Yeah.
It sucks. I hate them. They're bad.
I do hate them too.
All right, well, this went longer than I was thinking.
There's one mode we haven't mentioned, and it's the most garbage one in the game.
Is it the trial mode?
No, it's My Fairy.
No, because the trial mode sucks. It's like
Sounds like a dating site. MyFairy.com.
Well,
It's
yeah,
it's
if
a
that's your
dress-up
fetish.
game.
It's where you meet the lady boys.
Isn't that funny? I was thinking the same thing.
Like, okay, that was a shitty way to put that.
Right,
but,
right,
like,
right.
I meant like the feminine boys. That's
Yeah.
what I meant. Jesus Christ.
If you're feeling a little bit too much like a
Crucify me
lady,
now.
Don't worry, nobody's gonna get to this part.
except Phil.
We might get more subscribers out of Fairy Boys.
I hope not.
I don't know. I still think the trial mode is the worst mode because it's like defeat 1,000 enemies while we spawn 7 at a time.
The thing I hate about My Fairy is like I didn't even know about it until the Master Quest map. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't need this now. My characters are way too good.
Yeah, but they're so good. Like if you level them up properly, if you level the fire ones up properly, they give bombos, and you walk into a base, drop bombos, and the base is yours. You just walk in,
nice.
explode, and then leave.
I can also walk in and fuck an entire base up with Fierce Deity with infinite magic.
You can do that too, but bombos. Bombos.
Speaking of that, I mean, they're not that bad, but I really hate the missions where you have to defend bomb chews.
Oh yes, they're very annoying.
My favorites are the ones where you have to hunt down the bomb chews before they blow up. In
That
your
is
face.
very annoying too.
And then there's also the don't let any of your bases fall. They have 1 HP.
That's
So-
another thing. Oh, go ahead.
So that was something I was gonna bring up earlier. As a completionist, sometimes going from everything being red to being blue, it's very annoying when your guys can't defend a stupid little point.
Yeah, you have to do everything.
It's like, really? You
They
guys
made it
got beat by fucking these little guards
They
over here?
made it easier in Definitive Edition when you can play as multiple characters.
Mm-hmm.
And you can just be like, yo, Link, I'm not going to control you. Go over to that base. I will join up with you later.
That's the best part. Like when you can see another area is getting attacked, but you can say, "Fuck that! I have to get this done."
Right.
You can send another guy to go there and then just switch to him.
Yeah,
And
it's
get
like
that done.
It's like all the defeat the commanders of 2 armies.
Yeah.
Those missions are really bad because, like, if you focus on the yellow team, the red team gets boosted for some reason. They're like, "Oh, yellow team's doing bad. We're gonna do good now." It's like, no, you shouldn't. You shouldn't be doing good. I'm the one taking care of yellow team. I'm also taking care of you.
You'd be like, "No, I'm gonna fuck you up next."
Like, don't you get too antsy.
That's another thing I hated too. Is like, there's like over 120 like squares in the adventure mode
In
map.
one map.
Yes, in one, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna make that one square with certain completion requirements to get this reward."
And that's why I didn't care. I was like, well,
But that's how you unlock some characters.
I cared enough for a while, and I was like, you know what? I'm 150 hours in. Maybe later. I'll come back to it.
I said 30 hours was good enough for me.
Like, this is just, it's too much, but it's good, but it's a lot at the same time.
You see, I put 90 hours into vanilla, and then I put an additional 260 into definitive. So,
Yeah.
clearly my priorities aren't right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I really did like, too. I really like the illustrations. From what I've seen of them, they're really nice.
Yeah.
And that's what the gold sculptures come from. But I hate getting the gold sculptures. They fucking suck. There's like over 200.
Just play as Sheik. Sheik is the best one to play as.
There's like over 200 of them.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Man, you fucking crushed my Breath of the Wild time in Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah.
It made me sad. To the point where I would go back and play Breath of the Wild to try and beat your Hyrule Warriors time. Just to prove a point.
prove a point that Pokemon Sword is the most superior game on the Switch.
I happen to have 550.
He's got like 400.
I've got more. Guess where I'm at now? I'm at 540.
What are you doing?
Shiny hunts. Shiny hunt max layer dens.
That's so many days.
That's like, I added up, it's like 22 now, I think. It's like 22 days.
So many days. And
I don't
it's
play
not
it that
even
much anymore.
It's not even of a good game like Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition.
I have like 150 hours in that. And I have 220 in Breath of the Wild.
Okay, we're okay.
Yeah,
okay.
we need to get off of Pokemon.
So, numbers. Now, 9 out of 10.
Before I get there,
Wow, okay.
This game also has a platinum trophy
It does. Well, it's in platinum medal.
that I don't even think you got.
No, because it involved My Fairy.
And it's something I will never get. Also, I love this game to death because it's a huge collaboration of my favorite franchise of all time. Even though it's repetitive as shit, I still like it, and I'll probably go back to it someday to maybe complete it further. I'm also going to give it a 9 out of 10. This game kicks ass.
I gave it a 7.25.
So 7.
Yes.
We don't deal in fractions in this town.
That wasn't a fraction.
Oh!
7.25 is 7 and a fourth.
Yeah, but he said 7.25.
That's
not a
it.
fraction.
It evolves into a fraction at level 14.
Yeah, whatever.
So are you going to put his score like into it somehow?
Nope.
Oh. So it's,
Just like my score. Means
so it's tied with Ocarina of Time. I'm
It's-
okay with that.
It's off to the side.
So I'm okay with that.
I think you can keep it tied, but you put an asterisk. Somebody else said
Well,
7.
Well, if that's the case, then it's second.
Because Ocarina of Time also got an 18.
No,
Yes, it
Ocarina
did.
of Time would be third.
Wait, what else got an 18?
Wind Waker,
I
and
thought-
that got 8 from Phil.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Didn't wait because Ocarina of Time also got a 19, right? Or sorry, 18.
Yeah, I got an 18, but no bonus points from Lion or Phil.
So technically, Hyrule Warriors is first.
But wouldn't technically, since
No, it's
Wait, no,
second.
second.
It's second.
So Wind Waker's first.
But-
Yes, I just explained this.
That's awful. Wind Waker should be like fifth.
But wouldn't the bonus points technically drag them down?
Yeah.
Or lower than?
Nope, that's not how this works.
Okay.
Jake does not know math. Throw him out of this podcast. I'm in charge now.
No.
Yeah, we'll just go back and we'll.
Excuse me. There's a playthrough that's going to come out that shows that I'm the math master.
You couldn't even get out of the Forest Temple or beat Ook within like
Oh shit!
an hour to 2.
Tell
Nerd
me how
fight!
math is included. In
Goodbye,
how you
everyone!
do that.
Hey there, did you enjoy what you just watched? I don't know what you just watched, but did you enjoy it? Well, we have other series on this channel. We have.
Pokemon.
We also have Getting a Platinum.
We've also done a whole bunch of Zelda stuff.
We also got a series going on called Remnant from the Ashes.
Maybe check out Cornzilla if you're interested in Godzilla.
And we have a bunch of archived videos for you to enjoy.